We are so grateful that you're here because I know this will be one of APTA's all-time best conferences. We have over 3,000 people who are here in Boston this week to join us in a sold-out exhibit hall. And could our timing be more perfect to be here in beautiful Boston? I just learned that this month, Travel and Leisure magazine named Boston the best U.S. city for public transportation. How about that?
My life story is about building unity among peers and colleagues in pursuit of a common good. And that's what's guided my career. And it's the principle I've always tried to practice. And it'll be my North Star as APTA Chair.
Public service is something that you have an opportunity to really impact people's lives. And when I had an opportunity to come here to Boston, Massachusetts and lead the MBTA, it was an honor that I could not turn down.
Optimism is not the soft stuff. It's powerful stuff. It has changed our life. It has built this business. And you have to decide to practice optimism every day.
American families want to trust that when they enter and make use of a public transportation system, that they will get to where they're going efficiently, effectively, affordably, and safely.
This conference is magic. Every time I come to APTA, it happens again every single time. People come together, the relationships flourish, people make connections, people find work.
It can be overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff going on, but you get to meet so many great people and you get to network. I've made relationships at these conferences over the years that I've had, I've relied on. We share information. So even if you don't come in to buy anything or you don't, just meeting people and talking to people and exchanging information, it's crucial, and everybody should come to these conferences.
I love coming to the APTA Transform conferences. You get to meet so many different people from across the country.
When you're doing the cost-benefit analysis, it's really worth the time and effort. APTA is a great organization. It promotes conversation, and that's what's important, that people are talking and improving and optimizing and making things better and more efficient.
And what do you think about transit?
I think transit, thumbs up for transit.
I am now pleased to present the APTA Awards. APTA Award winners set the standard for public transportation through their leadership and innovation, making significant contributions to the field and supporting stronger communities.
It means a great deal. This industry I fell in love with over 40 years ago. When you start to meet the people involved who do the work every day, and then when you get out on the buses and you see who relies on transit for their everyday needs, get to work, go shopping, medical appointments, it rang a bell with me, and I said, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I did.
Being surrounded by, the nation's best transportation professionals, just being in that environment, I think is so energetic. I just feel very honored to be, especially kind of early on in my career, being given the chance to participate in this environment.
I think our Transform conferences are a great opportunity to advance public transportation for a very important reason, so we can improve the quality of life in our communities. And I'm so excited about this track of innovation and having this, I guess now it's become a regular part of our Transform conference, the Innovation Summit, so that we can share those innovations that are happening around the country, learn from them. And I know at my own property, some of those innovations we heard of last year, we implemented at the JTA in Jacksonville, Florida. So it's great that that is continuing as a part of our work here.
We move people, and we've got to keep that in mind. And so if we're able to move them efficiently and safely and on time, that makes our job a lot easier, and it makes everybody else's life a lot better.